guys, I'm back with another Gear Chronicle deck profile. Wait, we're not doing CTV. We're doing the best Gear Chronicle deck right now. Time Leap. So, let's get started. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoy this one as the Gear Chronicle CTV deck that I made last time. Before the new supporter came out, of course. The deck is a bit changed, but not too much. You just replace the crit, but yeah. Last time, it's probably my most viewed video and my most positive video so far. I think it got 11 like and around like 600 views. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this one as much as that one. That one is definitely my best video so far in the channel. And as you guys know, Gear Chronicle is my main clan. And this time I'm doing Time Leap. I'm kind of hyping this a bit, and you guys seem to enjoy the gameplay that I show. So I hope you guys also enjoy the deck profile. So let's get started. So first of all, we run 4 copy of Interdimensional Dragon Knight Lost Legend. Oh, before the video start, I just wanted to tell you guys that there's gonna be proxy in this deck because I didn't manage to get all the stuff in time before I came back to Thailand. So if you don't know, Lost Legend skill is discard a sum of grade equal to the number of grade 3 from your hand. Search your deck for a grade 4 card and write it as stand, shuffle your deck, and then in turn retire the grade 4 unit and choose a grade 3 from the soul and write it at rest. So you get 2 force marker if you use this skill. And second skill that you don't really use unless you get put to 5 damage very early on and you're very desperate for a hand, then maybe you will use it, but usually don't. Counterblast 2 when rolled upon draw a card. This doesn't work with strike though, if you guys think that worked. But yeah, usually he's just our force generator. If you go first, you can get 2 force marker and with the right grade 4 and force marker, but usually you only get 1. But it could happen, the 2 would be very good. It really depends on a matchup. Like sometimes you don't want to waste card in hand, but usually having the 2 force marker is better than just having 1. Next we have 3 copy of Chronicle G. Also the combo that I'll be showing after the deck profile. Most of them I only show with 1 force marker, just to show even with only 1 force marker they can do a lot of power, but of course if there's 2, you just add the other side with 10k. So Chronicle G is our second ride. We only run 3 because it's searchable with Chronodran, our starter. And Chronodran is very easy to get out even if he's retired. That will be shown in the second combo. His skill is basically during your turn, for each 2 card face up in the G zone, this unit gain 5,000 power, and all your CTV unit gain 1,000. So after the Gear Groovy, at the Gear Groovy turn, when this card stand, usually have 8 face up, so this gain 20k. And if you have any CTV rear guard, which is not a lot, but yeah, it's just basically him. So if you have another of him in the rear guard, it does gain 4k. So he's pretty good because he does have a time leap ability, which is his stride skill. Is when the G unit stride, you choose up the 1 card in your hand and call it, and choose up the 1 rear guard from the field and time leap, which is pretty good. Fix, getting specific card that you might need. And yeah, you can just do some filtering with Overtar too to get maybe some key pieces. This deck is very good, but I wouldn't say this deck is in the meta. I wouldn't say it can beat any of the tier 1 deck. Neo Nectar, definitely lose. Luard, you have a chance, but not too much. What other? Dark Irregular, maybe if you get lucky. Murder Triangle, maybe, I guess. Really depend on the player and what kind of Anj they're playing, because there's also there are like 3 different Anj, I believe, or 2. I think it's between that. And since he had a time ability, he also gained 3k from History build, which is our new main grade 4, which a bit disappointed, but at least it made Time Leap better, and in my opinion for the moment I think it's better than CTV for right now. But not in a large margin. I think it's just in a bit, not too much. One copy of Idealize. Just because that when you go into the grade 3 on top of Idealized, you are more easily access to get that grade 1 grade into the bind zone more than just having 3 grade with Mystery Flare. So I run him. That puts you bottom. I mean, it used some time. If you're finding clan like, I don't know, Dimension, I can't think of a clan, but let's say there is a clan that doesn't really use their starter very early. Like Luard used their starter in first strike. So basically, clan that doesn't use their strike their starter before, you use this and force them to go to bottom, or if they call early rush like Neonex, you get that 1 put to bottom. Which I could not say the same for Mystery, because you're not usually gonna bind 3 grade before that. So yeah. Because all your grade 3 are pretty much key pieces. 4 copy of History Maker, our main attacker. When he attacks, you counterblast 1, time leap 1 of your other rear guard, and that's it. He's pretty useful. As you see in the combo I try, of course he's probably in all the combo, but he's not needed in your hand. He just needs to be in your deck. 3 copy of this future card, and also one more thing is that he's just a 10k base on Vanguard, which is a good ride, and they also future your hand. He's not the best, but at least he's a 13k attacker if you were forced to call him with time leap or something, or just an extra attack just to get 1 card off your opponent, which is quite handy sometimes. He's not the best, but he done the job. I wouldn't max him out, but 3 is enough. 2 copy of Upstream. If you look at the first 2 combo, he's quite needed, but he's not needed like you absolutely need to have him. It's more of like, if you have him, you get an extra attack. This is just a 13k attacker, and then search for Tickaway, which is the main card this card is in the search. Tickaway gives you more cards to put back, which you're gonna see commonly in the video. The combo. 2 copy of Nabu. So his skill is basically when attack, you bind 1 card from the drop zone, and your opponent cannot guard with grade 1 or higher until the end battle, and at the end battle, put your soul and draw a card. She's okay. This is just an emergency, really. Like, okay, I have this. I call to force marker, and maybe luckily opponent waste some more shield or something. This is usually more better in the early game, but in the late game, sometimes. And she just buying like usually card that you don't really use, or any card you don't think to recycle back, like Lost Break, for example. 4 copy, he's just a stride fodder basically. I mean, his hit skill that you bind a card and draw doesn't really come into handy that much, but it's an option, I guess. But usually he's just your stride fodder, and you have 10k shield. It's better than just running like the Steam Breath. 3 copy of Melum, your main combo extender. As you see in the video, the first combo where you have Chrono Dragon, you don't need her in your hand, which is good because most of the combo you need this card, or else you're fucked. So when you attack, it gains 4,000 power. You need to attack a Vanguard, by the way. And then search, go back to deck, search your deck for any grade 0 and call it rest. This is very good, especially for calling TikTok, Avatar, and very rare cases calling Kadash, but that's very rare. Don't usually happen. This is your main combo extender, which I will show you in the combo of how it works. Next, we run 2 copy of Reachma. Soul Blast 1, her skill is very easy. Soul Blast 1, choose a card from your hand and discard it. Time Leap, at the end battle it boosted a Vanguard. Time Leap this unit, and at the end, and when this card is placed on rear guard, from the bind zone, counterblast and draw. The second skill come in handy sometime if you think you need to get that handy one, because if you guys don't know how Time Leap work, at the end of the turn, Time Leap unit go to bottom, and then you call that card to bind back. So you get that extra draw, you don't lose out on anything. Of course you use the Counterblast and Soul Blast. But an extra grade 2 attack, which could be Time, History Maker, Nabu, they can get you an extra one. Well, to be fair, if you use Nabu, then you don't get to call this card back, so yeah. So if you use Nabu, I guess you play a Soul Blast to get an extra attack, because you draw, and this one discard. She's quite handy, especially in Gear Groovy turn. I'll show you in the combo, because what you can do, since Gear Groovy attack twice, because you go Gear Groovy, and then you go G again, what you can do is Time Leap grade 0 to her back row, and then a boost at her with G, and then Time Leap into grade 2. That's what I like about what Gear Groovy can do, especially now that it gains skill from History build, which make it even more better. 2 copy of Tick Away. This card is your main recycling. I can't tell you how many times this card saved me. It just helped you so much, getting key pieces back, getting stuff back. Like if you see all the combo, in all combo, I have it on the field, but you don't need it. Like I have it on the field just to tell you guys. Oh, if you have this on the field, okay, except combo 2 where you Chrono Dragon is dead, you need this card. But the other 2 combo, this card is not really needed. But I just put it on the field just to show how filtering of this card is so damn powerful. Like you just filter trigger, key pieces, anything. This card is so good. Next I run Meshkia. So Meshkia's skill is basically when it's timely, when placed on rear guard, do the timely effect. Rest this unit, choose another unit, get 4k, and then you draw a card. This is very good because you know there's a combo where you go Melum, go back to that, call Overtar, attack with History Maker, Time Leap, and then to Melum. But another thing you could do, since sometimes History build cannot hit, History Maker cannot hit, because your opponent is a high base, you can Time Leap to this, which I'll show you the option in combo 1. You can rest it, get 4k, and draw a card. Like you just get that extra draw. Like you know, oh, Melum is not gonna hit anyway. Might as well get some draw out, and then you already got a +1 draw from. This is very useful, but you don't really have much space, and she's not like the most needed card. So I only run her at 1. 1 copy of Chrono Dragon. So this is your starter, of course. Basically, when this unit is time leaped, put this unit into Soul. Search your deck for Chrono Dragon G, and then call it to rear guard, and then in turn, return the Chrono G to your hand. Usually, you call Chrono G at the back if you don't have any Chrono G in your hand, because he's very valid for your second stride. If you don't go in him in second stride, you're kind of fucked, but yeah. That's basically it. Like, you need to have Chrono G in your hand, that's why it's very important. Like, even if this card is retired, you can get it back very easily. Especially with the help of Tick Away, which I'm going to show in combo 2. But yeah, without Tick Away, you can do combo a bit more easy with this, but with Tick Away, you can also do some crazy attack. Like, I can't, like, the combo one, for first try, I'm going to show you 2 combo. And those 2 combo are, like, very basic. You don't need that much card, like, you only need, like, 2 to 3 specific card. And some of them are, like, can be lead to other card that I think I will tell you. I already recorded a combo video, so I might be forgetting something. But yeah, 2 copy of TikTok Worker. His skill is basically at the end of battle, the one of your put this unit into Soul. At the end of battle, one of your rear guard attack, you can time leap that unit. This is very good, especially behind a Chrono Dragon or Melum, since a skill with Melum you can do is you call History Maker, and Overtar, Time Leap Overtar when you attack, and call Melum again. Or you can put it behind this and then attack, and then you can do 2 extra attack with Melum and G. Very good. He's just a free Time Leap, which is awesome. I wouldn't put him as a starter, but yeah, Chrono Dragon is the best starter. He's also very recyclable. 4 copy of the new crit, I mean, not really any argument. Why would you run the old crit? You have this one, you don't use the skill that much, but handy. 1 normal crit, because why not? 5 crit is better. 3 Urtar, you don't really need more than 3. Like, you can run 4 if you want, but you don't really. You're not gonna use the effect of stand trigger that much. You only use it to just filter your deck, get key pieces in your hand, and that's it. And get more guarding, because second stride is what usually you end your opponent. Of course, you can end your opponent in first stride if you're lucky, because in first stride you attack for 7 and 8 times. If you're very unlucky, you attack for 5. 4 draw PG and 4 heal. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the main deck. Let me go to the strat. Of course, we have this cool counter. Yeah. Of course, we run force marker. I run 4 even though we don't really need 4. We're gonna use the maximum of 3. There's no way you can cast more than 3. 1 dust, proxy dust, because I don't have the money to buy dust. When plays on Vanguard, counterblast 2 until the end turn. All the opponent unit lose their effect and become power and grade become 1. And that's very good, especially in time leap. Of course, it will not be as efficient without the Vanguard time leaping every unit, but no matter, you can do some multi-attack with it. I run it because I want to show you guys like the full deck list. That's why I need to proxy some card. And this card is just a handy tool. Of course, if you use it, and you didn't kill you're basically dead. 4 of history build. He's very good, but not to the point that I would say too good. Continue on Vanguard or G Zone. If this if this unit is face up, during your turn, all of your time leap unit get 3k. So this stack, so that's 12. So I mean, he's okay. He makes some of our unit hittable, so that's good. And second skill is basically when attack Soul Blast, use a face up card in the G Zone, turn it, and time leap unit equal to the number of face up card in the G Zone. He's okay. Like, I'm gonna be honest here. His skill is basically what I predicted. I'm not even joking. That this is basically what I thought. I thought, okay, its skill is gonna be when attack, counterblast, flip, time leap equal to the number of face up, and then in face up G Zone or Vanguard, give 3k to all unit. So it's not exactly the same, but it's very close. So I just need to change counterblast to Soul Blast, and then the skill is a bit dumped down instead of just giving 3k to any unit. Time leap is only unit with time leap ability. But yeah, which I'm kind of disappointed. I wish it would be better. But yeah, I mean, at least we're not Narukami. Narukami got like the worst one. We have run 2 Gear Groovy, of course he's your main and soul. His skill is basically turn himself, shoots up the 2 Gear Dragon, and gain the auto ability. And axe skill is Soul Blast 1, shoots a card in the G Zone, turn face up, gain 5k, and then yeah, you turn next stage face up. You run 3. Next stage, because what you do is you usually go for this 2 attack, so that's 2 stride. You attack, flip this, and then flip with its skill. And you have these 2, and then you stride this, and then you can flip this again. Or another way you could do is if you're fighting in someone somehow that you, oh, I already G-guard once, and I think next stage would be better, so you go for next stage, and then flip. And then use the skill to flip, and then flip next stage again. It's just an option. I wouldn't say it's the best play, but it's an okay move. I wouldn't say it's too bad. Next, let's go to our G guard. We run 2 Uluru, return key pieces, return trigger. Good. 1 copy of this. It does come online after stride 2 usually. So a 35k shield is welcome. If it just can save us a bit. Head around, no reason why not to run it. Online after second stride, or first if you go first and you ride Chrono Jet first. If you're playing this deck, please don't forget that your Vanguard is lost again first stride. Lost again sometime. So don't accidentally use this and get your game lost. 1 copy of Bearlock. Instead of Bearlock, you can run anything. Like if instead of Bearlock, you can run another head to around, another illusion or just the proxy that I put under the dock, that it kind of help against Bermuda Triangle a bit. But if you do play Japanese card, then I would recommend Bearlock, because his skill is basically bind rear guard equal to number of Great Wing, call it the Guardian Circle, and gain the shield. Just basically a free shield without using heal trigger. Very good when a clan barely have any hand. After you do your combo, you usually get like +4, +5, but that all is counting the direct check. Bearing to the other kind of pretty much garbage draw. But yeah, we have Eternity Allure, Counterblast 1, Flip G Guard, gain 5k shield for each G Guard. So yeah, I mean, I like this deck. I wouldn't say I hate it. It's not as consistent as CTB, but it's still a good deck. I wouldn't say it's better than CTB right now. It's better. You could argue it's not better, but yeah, I even need to admit, like, before this came out, I always talked to Nitro and said, oh, CTB is better, and I still stand by that at that time. But right now, with the new support, Timely, which is a bit more better, CTB got basically no support from that. They just got like 4 crit, and that's it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video and this deck profile. I'll show you guys the combo after this. Hope that I explained well. I recorded before I recorded this, so I'm not sure if I say anything wrong, but yeah, I'll probably read a bit of a comment next to when I say something wrong. Probably a lot. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoy the combo, and hope this video can beat the CTV video. See you guys. Hope you guys enjoy the deck. Let's start the first combo, basically the easiest one. So you have at least 2 damage. Actually, you only need 1, but I just put 2 because you're probably not just gonna take only 1. But yeah, this is the combo where Chronodran doesn't die, doesn't get retired. The only thing you need is 1 TikTok, 1 upstream, and either 1 upstream or tick away. But with upstream, you can do more attack. So let's get started. So you go and you need 1 face up, Jason. So you go for 13, then you use its skill to go back to deck, and you search for tick away at rest. That's why I said you could run just tick away at the back row, but then you wouldn't get that 1 extra attack off for 13. Then you attack for 23, since this gets 3k because you have a timely ability. So that's 23. Then boldly go to Soul, because TikTok timely Chronodran, and Chronodran skill called Chronodran G, so you call Melum, and then you call Chronodran G. Now there's an option here. You can either call it here or call it to back row. If you already have it in hand, then call it here because you can extend the attack. Or if you think, oh, I don't want to extend much more attack, just want some more hand, you can just call it back row here. But if you guys just gonna go for all attack, which is what usually CTB do, not CTB, timely do, I recommend calling there. So let's say we have it here, so third attack, 14. Then this go for 21. Of course, this go back to deck. You search your deck for your main card, main grade 0, Uwatar. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention, since I time leap the Chronodran, I can activate tick away, which is why I call it in the first place, which is basically you can return a card. So let's say this is my drop zone. You can return like key pieces, so you can return trigger. Returning trigger is pretty good, since when you're gonna time leap another one anyway when history build attacks, so you're gonna shuffle your deck, so you have a chance of getting it. So I would recommend Soul Blasting Chronodran, but if you just think, oh, I'll do combo with TikTok next turn, and maybe that, because you can recycle it back with TikTok, tick away. Then you can time leap these 2, Overtar and tick away, into of course this History Maker and Uwatar, not Uwatar, Melum. Of course, I said you have an option of calling this the back row, because If not, this will just get retired and you don't get to recycle it back to your hand. So let's say we didn't do that, so this is the 5th attack. So of course, Uwatar go back to deck. You draw 2. Let's say you return Meshkia because that's gonna come relevant in the in this combo too. So let's say you go for triple drive. Stand trigger. Wait. For the sake of the video, let me do this. Stand trigger. Okay. So we got stand trigger. Power here. Okay. So that's gonna be 21. And this go back to deck again. So yep. And we get we got Uwatar. So that's 6 attack. Then normally what you do is you go for this counterblast, time leap, and go into Melon. Of course you get and then Uwatar go back to deck. Then you draw 2, and you put 1 back, let's say. This is what you usually do if you want to extend your attack. But there's another option. This option is for if your opponent's Vanguard base is too high, or you want more cards into your hand. So instead of just going into Melon, you go for Meshkia, the one that I purposely put into bottom because I'll have 1 copy of it in the deck profile, like you see. You rest it plus 4k to this, so make it better to hit. Let's say they got like 2 defensive trigger, 1 is new and 1 is old in premium. That's pretty normal. This just give it 4k, so you become a 29 because I got the 5k. So and then you draw a card, so you basically get plus 6 because counting the drive check, of course. You go for Melon, you get 1 more extra attack and maybe a rear guard if you decided on it. But with this you get plus 6 because if you're counting the drive check. That's pretty impressive for time leap in my opinion. But yeah, so that's just 7 attack if you go for Meshkia. If you go for Melon, that'd be 8. If you don't go for upstream, that would be 7. Then if you don't go for Chronicle G, then you go 6. Then you don't go for Melon again for this one, then you go for 5. But still, that's a lot of attack in the first stride. You only cost 2 cards and you got 6 cards back. To be fair, if you don't count the 3, you spend 2 cards, you got 3 cards back, and you got 8 attacks. So if you go for 7 and you don't call it here, you got technically plus 4. So yeah, this is the first combo. Of course, this is the easiest one. I'll be making the second one about where if you don't have Chronodron on your first stride. But yeah, let's go. Yep. The second combo we have here is the combo where Chronodron is retired. So this combo actually, if you look at it, might be a bit more consistency. Oh wait, I forgot to put force marker. So let's say we have 1 force marker around here. See, right? Of course you have 2, it will spend more attack, but let's just imagine only have 1. So yeah, so this one we need 3 Pacific cards. We need TikTok, Melon, or Upstream. Or instead of Upstream, of course you can do TikTok, but then tick away. But then you don't have as much attack. You have 1 lower attack. You don't actually need any face-up card in G-Zone. You need 2 Counterblast this time. And of course this is the combo where Chronogen is retired. So let's get started. So you go as like last time, upstream first, go back to deck. Oh man, camera is falling off. Next you call as like last time, you call takeaway. You can see some normal thing. That's kind of consistency with all these combo. Is if you have upstream, you can extend more attack by calling something like that, which is quite useful because takeaway can return important key pieces or even trigger. This is especially more important in the last combo since you really need to return that Chronodron to make more extra attack. So you go attack for this for like 29. So that's gonna hit even if they got defensive trigger. So TikTok go into Soul, Time Leap Melon. If you don't know the thing, it's basically the ruling. You call both Overtar by Melon skill, and you call History Maker. So that is a second attack. So now since you time leaped it, with Tick Away you return Chrono Giant back to deck. Now you attack. This doesn't use. Now you attack for 12. Counter Blast. Time Leap Overtar. And then you Superior call Melon. Of course, if you have another Force Marker, this will really help because Melon can might be able to hit even if they defense superior, or if they're attacking key base. Overtar, draw 2, return 1. Whatever, and then that is the third. Then this attack for 4, like last time. Then Melon go back to deck, and then search for Chrono Giant that we put into bottom. Of course, when you time leap with into Melon just now, you can use Tick Away. Let's say you have like a trigger or something, you can return that too. Since you shuffle your deck with Melon, you get even more profit. Then now you can this is you can Soul Blast 1, Soul Blast TikTok, flip, time leap Dran go to Soul, search your deck for, so this is the 5th attack, search your deck for Chrono Jet and Melon, probably the opposite side, but yeah. This will be more compatible. And yeah, that's the 5th attack, and you do your triple drive, critical trigger, and then you attack with this, and you attack with this. So that's 7 attack, and you get you get 1 draw from that, and then just go back to deck, and then you can search for any grade 0. But if you have one more face up, like I said, if you have one more face up, like the last combo, you can time leap TikTok, and then instead of you can call it here, time leap TikTok into History Maker, then attack for 7, then you can time leap Melon, who's turned into Overtar again. But you probably know that. That's just another combo extender. As you can see in the pattern of Gear Chronicle, there's a ton of combo, and you can just extend it to different combo. Like I can show you all the situation, but that would take like hour upon hour. But yeah, I'll show you guys the last combo with Gear Groovy. This combo is gonna be, we'll probably have a lot of extended, but yeah. Go to the last combo. This combo actually do so much attack, and your opponent usually don't survive this. You usually finish off in the second stride. If you don't, you're basically screwed, because your opponent can just win you back. So what you do is you Soul Blast 1 with Gear Groovy, turn next stage, gain 5k, then you turn Gear Groovy to gain the skill of next stage and history build. So that's good. Then you attack for 21. So you need 4 Pacific cards, but I mean, you can search it out with G, because you need G as a Vanguard anyway, because you time leave a grade 0 from your hand. So 21. And then this is gonna be plus 6k, so that's gonna be 11 plus 11, so 22. And then you use the skill to bind time leap Melon and Melon skill to search out a grade 0. You go to deck. You call History Maker, and instead just calling the same thing, we instead call TikTok Worker. You see, we're changing a bit. So, of course, with TikTok skill, you can return the key pieces from your drop zone maybe, or you can just return like a trigger. Let's say I return a drop. So 15 and your Vanguard for 3rd attack, and then you counter last 1. Then you time leap this into Melon, third attack, then you use Melon skill, and then using skill, it return to deck. With takeaway, you can return any trigger or key pieces, like the same thing. Then you go for 21. Time leap melon, of course. Into the same thing again. Into history maker, and this time Uwatar again. So that's the fourth attack. Now, of course, you have the Uwatar before now, but I forgot, so let's just say I did it, and then you return blah blah blah. Since I time leap, you can return another key pieces or a trigger, which is just filter you even more. Filter your deck. So as you can see, if you later on in the game, as I show more unit, if you said, oh, I don't have those, you can still return it in the early game with TikTok. So you attack with this for 5th attack for 25. Counter blast, time leap Uwatar. Search your deck for Melon, let's say. Then Uwatar skill, draw 2, return a crit. I don't know. Depend. You don't need Dran in the combo next, so no need for Dran for the moment. Then now you attack for the 6th attack, if I'm not wrong. Then you go back to deck. And search for Uwatar at rest. And then the 7th attack, Soul Blast 1. Ah, shit. 7th attack, I Soul Blast 1. Turn history build. I time leap Uwatar, TikTok, and history maker. So you time leap all 3 of them. You call Reachma, Chrono Jet, and history maker. Then of course Uwatar skill one more time. You can return it to deck. Draw 2. So you return a crit back again. Just filter your deck even more, killing your opponent. So that's a 7 attack, triple drive, whatever, stand trigger, critical trigger. Stuff you do a lot of filtering, you're probably gonna get at least 1 trigger. Then skill that gain from next stage, turn, discard 3, I don't know, 1, 2, 3. Vanguard put, Vanguard stand. Now you have exactly 8 card face up in the G zone. That's why you start into this G guard once, and then now you have 8. So you get plus 20k, and then your G get plus 4k, which is very good. And then now you attack for since you have 3 face up plus 9k, so 24. So with 1 defensive trigger, you still hit. Then you attack with this for 38, and you twin drive, no trigger. Soul Blast 1. So that's the 9 attack. You discard 1, whatever, and then you time leap Reachma into like basically anything, but just for the sake, let's go for upstream, because it can still maybe hit. Of course, if your opponent is at 5 damage, this is going to be very reckoning for them, because they don't have a chance to defensive trigger unless they get a heal, of course. So that is the 9 attacks, so that's 10 skill of upstream. You can basically call anything, to be honest. Like, there's not really any grade 1 you really need specifically, because you're going to time leap it with the last history maker. So that's a 10 attack. If I'm counting it correctly, it should be 10. And then counter blast 1. Or is it 11? No, it's 10. Yeah, it's 10. No, it's the 11. Yeah, it's the 11 attack. You time leap the grade 1 and then call anything basically. Just for the sake, you can attack hit. Just call for off stream again. And then go for the 12th attack. And then you can return this and call anything back again if you want. Yeah, whatever. Just call this. Or no, it doesn't work, so might as well call this. I don't know. Like, depend really if their opponent can guard 13 attack, a 12 attack, and some of them are not just 5k shield. But yeah, you need 4 counter blast, 4 Pacific card, and you get like 4 card back. So you don't really lose anything in the process, I guess. But yeah, you usually kill your opponent by that. If you don't, you're basically screwed because whatever your opponent, unless your opponent used their whole resources, but opponent can just back up their resources very quickly. Like even if Neo Nectar used all their hand, like gonna be honest, Neo Nectar cannot survive this. But we're not gonna survive Neo Nectar's second strike before we even go into this. But yeah. Like Luard, let's say Luard survived, they would just beat us because they can stride for free and they would just kill it. They can generate feel of nothing. So yeah, this is the final combo of the deck. This is like the strongest combo. There's not really, of course, there's a lot more variation. I could make this like you need like very specific card, multiple copy. But then I think you had attack for 13 or 14. I think it's 13, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoy. This is a 3 combo. I think it's easy for you guys to master, and maybe you guys can change around a bit. Hope you guys enjoy, and see you guys in the next video. If you guys enjoy the deck profile, bye.